Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We'll be starting with Polygon MATIC at number 11, followed by Tron, Litecoin, Polkadot, Avalanche, SHIB, and then we ending with Uniswap at number 20. Let's get straight into it. MATIC against BTC. So for MATIC against BTC, yes sir, we still have downside targets, and we're still expecting the targets to be hit at 2650. Right now we are about 17% away from hitting targets. MATIC against USDT. So for MATIC against USDT, okay. For MATIC against USDT, we drew this support weeks ago, and then we were saying possibly this could be a head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and MATIC could be collapsing back down, right? And today we have a target fresh out of the oven at 38 cents. We're at 82 cents right now, so 82 to 38 will be a brutal 54% loss of value for MATIC against USDT. I still think that MATIC is going to head lower to 38 cents at this point of time. Of course, I could be wrong, and we could see a very strong rally, but yeah, it feels to me like we've already broken the support. And yeah, we're expecting 38 cents to be hit. The biggest fear I have for MATIC is that we could be getting a descending triangle over here, right? Mountain 1, Mountain 2, and then we get a Mountain 3. MATIC falls all the way back down to sub 10 cents. Possibly. But again, we will take things one step at a time. But I feel like, I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes first. The possibility is real, although I hope that it doesn't happen. I hope that we stop at 38 cents and we do some sort of a double bottom type of a mirror yatsa. Again, we're not really sure ourselves, right? And yeah, again, MATIC, our target is 38 cents. We've already broken the neckline of the head and shoulders, and we're expecting more downside for MATIC. So MATIC is just not really looking that good at this point of time, right? Yeah, so be careful about going long for MATIC, because I think there's still more downside. Tron, this is another coin. This is the gangster coin. Tron against BTC. Yep, we hit the skinny pink line. We broke out of the skinny pink line. Are we going to continue rising higher? There is a rally though against BTC, so you can feel some strength coming in. But the question we have is how much higher are we going to go? Right, against BTC, Tron is not exactly that clear. Is there a possibility for us to continue heading higher? Of course. Is there also a possibility of us heading lower, taking out the lows here, maybe take out the lows over here, pew pew, and head lower to maybe the noisy area over here? Yeah, but Tron BTC just really isn't that clear, right, in terms of tradability. Right, from a trading standpoint, it's just not really that clear. Tron against USDT, we still see the descending triangle. I've been saying this for I don't know how many weeks, months. This is a descending triangle, a very high quality descending triangle, right? We got it here, right? And then it dropped and then it rose again. So we extended the support. It dropped and then it rose again. So I'm like, shit, man. This really is a gangster coin. If you look at CoinGlass funding rates, if you look at the funding rates across all the exchanges that offer perpetual swaps, right? Tron is usually negative. Negative on Binance, negative on OKX. Okay, let me just raise it a little bit. Okay. On Binance, Tron is negative, OKX is negative, DYDX is negative, Bybit is negative. Okay, only Gate is positive. BitGet is negative, CoinX is negative, which means that if you are in a short on perpetual swaps for Tron, you are going to be losing money holding the position. That's why, like I said, Tron is a gangster coin. You cannot withstand the buying pressure coming in, right? The gangsters pushing the price higher. So yeah, and again, I still feel Tron could continue lower, right? We are still, we still have the targets for Tron at 2 cents and 1.3 cents, and we still think that there's a high risk that Tron could be heading towards these levels. It could be an 83% drop. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but anyway, we're already above the skinny pink line, right? And if we were to just continue consolidating above the skinny pink line, very likely Tron could just continue bullishly, right? So again, the next stage that we want to see Tron, if we were to flip bullish, right, is to take out the highs here. After we take out the highs here, the next challenge is to take out these highs. So if Tron continues to take out highs and highs and highs, then yeah, more likely than not, Tron could be going close to the highs over here at around 18 cents. Well, right now it's about 8 cents, so it remains to be seen. I'm still adamant that the 2 cents and 1.3 cents target could still hit. And if and when Tron drops, I suspect it's going to be a very fast move. But again, because it's a gangster coin, right, there could be a very strong rally coming back towards the upside again. So if we were to enter a short for Tron, you have to secure a big chunk of profits if and when the collapse happens, right? So a good example is when it fell over here, you must secure some profits, a big chunk of your profits, because we rose higher, right? Again, same thing happened over here. Zoop, you must secure some of your profits because there could be a very strong rally coming on. So the same thing over here for Tron, right? Again, this is a rising channel, and rising channels usually break downwards. So yeah, but the timing of things is you got to get it right because the funding rates are just insanely high. So be very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for the Tron, right? Especially on the short side of things. Litecoin against BTC. We were saying last week, 2 weeks ago, that Litecoin hit the skinny pink line, and the skinny pink line would act as a resistance of some sort, right? And right now we are acting as a, the skinny pink line is acting as a resistance, and we are finding difficulty to break higher, and there is some selling pressure coming on right at the skinny pink line, right? However, we took out all of the clusters of stop buys over here before pulling it lower. So I suspect that this whole thing could also turn into a head and shoulders, right? Something like that, and we continue lower for Litecoin against BTC. Is there a possibility that Litecoin drops all the way back down to like 2,000? Possibly. Right now we're at 3,003, so we just don't have any clear tradable chart patterns for Tron. Sorry, we're talking about Tron. Litecoin against BTC, so be careful about rushing into a trade too soon, right? This whole thing could become like a mountain range, and we could still head lower. There is danger, so be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Litecoin, right? Litecoin's halving is coming soon, 3rd of August, right? Have they changed the date? Litecoin halving date, 4th to 5th, okay, 3rd, 4th, 5th, around there, right? And I suspect that there is a possibility we could still rally higher, but I think once the halving comes in, I suspect there could be a strong drop for Litecoin, right? Because Litecoin could also be completing a head and shoulders, and Litecoin could be collapsing very, very low, down to possibly $1. Again, I can't say for sure. It's at this point of time, this still is a symmetrical triangle. We are kind of in an uptrend, so we would be expecting the uptrend to continue towards potentially $130 or $155. But in terms of the quality of the symmetrical triangle, 0 to 10, I would probably give this like a at the moment probably a 5. I give it a 5, 6 maybe. Still a symmetrical triangle, but we've touched the skinny pink line. 1. 2 is that wave E's are usually very weak, right? A, B, C, D, very weak wave E. Pam! We break higher, right? This is not a weak wave E. This is quite a strong sell that came on. So the timing of things might have influenced the Litecoin's movements, right? I'm not saying we can't go any higher. I'm just saying that it's a bit tricky to put on a trade for Litecoin, right? When I saw the hammer over here on the daily, I was like, hey, this is great. And we did rally. However, yeah, we're coming back close to the bottom over here. And yeah, it's just not really looking that bright at the moment for Litecoin USD. So again, I preach caution though. I just... I wish that Litecoin could be, displaying high quality bullish continuation, but there's just no, it's just not that clear, right? And there's also danger, this rising channel usually breaks lower, right? So this whole thing could be a 5-wave move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, another move lower, 5. So be careful, be very careful. We thought that it was here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we drop lower, right? But no, we rose higher, right? Probably because of the halving. So you have to keep the halving in mind if you want to open shorts, right? And if you want to open longs as well, you must also keep the rising channel in mind, because rising channels usually break lower. And the rally that came for Litecoin is lackluster, I would say. So you want to see something like this zoom up, zoom up. Where's the zoom? There's no zoom, right? So yeah, if anything, this feels weak. I'm not saying we can't go any higher, but yeah, it's just neither strong towards the upside and neither is it bearish towards the downside. So that's why I suspect that this could be a wave 4 that's about to complete, right? Coming down for a 5th wave. But yeah, again, be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Litecoin. Polkadot, dot against BTC. Here's dot against BTC. Any clear signs of a tradable chart pattern? No. How much lower are we going to go? We don't know. I think we're going to take out the lows over here though. Right, I don't see any reversals yet. I don't see any buying pressure. So be careful about rushing into a trade for Polkadot against BTC. Dot against USDT. We still have our $3.33 target, which we got way back on the 20th of September 2022. Long time ago. But we're hoping that some bullish pressure comes in to push the price higher for Polkadot against USDT. Right, hopefully we complete an ABCD kind of a chart pattern before we break higher. Hopefully, but it all depends upon BTC. If BTC does display strength, then yeah, that's great. Hooray! Yahoo! Yippee! And then we go higher, right? But we still need BTC to display strength, right? We are already moving into, okay, we're not yet oversold on the daily. But yeah, again, I wouldn't be too quick to rush into a long for DOT against USDT. I probably want to see it like 90-95% about to complete first before putting on a trade, right? It's just unclear to me at this point of time, so be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Polkadot. Avalanche, AVAX against BTC. So this is AVAX for you. 4,007. Yes, we still have our 4,007 target. We're at 5,004. So it's not too far away, at around 15%, 16% more to go towards the downside. But is this the end? We're not too sure. I could count 3 though. This could be an ABC kind of a chart pattern, right? And then we could be heading back higher for AVAX against BTC. But we're under the skinny pink line. So as long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain biased bearish for AVAX against BTC. AVAX against USDT. Yeah. Just like where's this? Just like Polkadot, we're hoping that we get something like this, right? We break higher. But again, even for AVAX as well, let's just click the eye, the invisible eye, right? You can see that this is a potential head and shoulders in the making. Left shoulder, hit. Right shoulder, we collapse. Wow. Yeah, this could be very bad for AVAX, you know. Oh my god. It is very bad. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it's just not really looking that good to me. I'll be very careful about rushing to a trade too soon for AVAX, right? We still have our target over here at $7.60 and $9. $9 was the target we got a long time ago on the 20th of September. And on the 28th of December 2022, this was like what, 6-7 months ago, right? September is like 4, 6, 10 months ago, we got our target at $9. So we're still expecting a double-digit breach past $10, down into single-digit territory for AVAX. I don't think it's done yet. And again, to be honest, I think we're already finished here with 5 waves. And this whole thing could be an A, B, C. We could drop much lower, right, to where the noisy area is over here, because there's just zero support. So we could just slip down, you know, like butter, slice through like butter, all the way down to like $3, $4. So again, we have to take things one step at a time, you know. If we don't hit any of our targets, if we just drop and then we just start accumulating, consolidating over here, there is a high chance we could be completing a bullish reversal. Very high chance, but we need to see sideways action. Right, we cannot be seeing, you know, weakness, right? And we cannot be seeing mountains. The moment we start seeing mountains, this is very bad. Very bad. And we could be heading lower for AVAX against USDT, right? When we rally, we want to see continuation towards the upside. You don't want to rally, and after that, come back all the way to square one. It's like, what? You made so much effort to rise for AVAX, and then you pull it all the way back down. It's like, bro. Oh my god. Shiba Inu, SHIB against USDT. Yeah, so for SHIB, I will consider this as already gone, right? We were hoping for Shiba Inu, right, to form an A, B, C, D, E, we hit higher, right? Something like a accumulation, consolidation, symmetrical triangle, bullish reversal kind of a chart pattern. It didn't come. You know what we got instead? Big mountain, another big mountain, mini mountain, bam! And we have already crossed the support line. Therefore, we will consider Shiba Inu to be largely bearish. And ta-da! We got the target fresh out of the oven. 420. Yeah, so right now we're at 804. 804 to 420 is another brutal 48% more towards the downside. SHIB is in trouble. 420 is at 48% down. So it's not good. It's not good, boys and girls. It's just not good. Could we see a surprise rally from here? Yeah, sure, of course. But oh my god, I was hoping this low to hold though, but it didn't hold. Right, this would have been awesome. Yeah, but the moment you take out the lows over here, right, and you know you break support, we flip bearish, right? Actually, we're already in a bearish trend, but we continue with the bearishness towards the downside, right? Towards 420, right? We may not head towards 420. You know, we may just head close to it, but not take it out and then start a reversal. But yeah, for now, we're sticking with our 420 target. Moving on would be Uniswap. Yes, so Uni against BTC. This is Uniswap for you. Oh boy, Uniswap is also not good, right? Again, look at these mountains everywhere. I keep seeing mountains all across crypto. Mountains, right? And if we get another mountain over here, a mini one, oh boy, this is the completion of a descending triangle. Uniswap could be in deep trouble against BTC, right? But hopefully, it doesn't dip too much, right? We don't really have much of a target yet. We hope that this could be an ABC kind of a chart pattern, and then we start a reversal, right? Again, we're hoping for things to switch bullish, but we have to be realistic and pragmatic when we see, bearish technical signals. We have to call it for what it is, and I still think that there's going to be more downside, right? Potentially towards sub 1,000, whereas 1,008, so sub 1,000 is going to be very brutal. So yeah, we'll take things one step at a time though. We were already oversold, right? If you look over here, we were oversold here. And just because it's oversold doesn't mean it's time to be going in, right? Look at how many percent more did we drop? 20% more, right? Is this the end? We're not too sure, right? Even in the smaller time frames, yeah, you can see this is a mountain 1. Could we get mountain 2, mountain 3? Hit lower for Uniswap BTC? Sure. Yeah, so again, it doesn't really look that good at this point of time, right? Uni against USDT. So for Uniswap against USDT, we still have two targets. One is at 24, one is at $1.96, right? If we take out these lows, that's it. We're heading lower. We were saying, where was this arrow? It was the 3rd of May. Last month, 1 month ago, we were saying that there's going to be more downside. Our fear is that this downside is not going to stop. And we're going to take out these lows. The moment we take out these lows, this is no longer going to be the symmetrical triangle that we are expecting, which means that this target will be gone as well the moment we take out these lows, right? So yeah, then more likely than not, we should be heading towards $1.96. If we head towards $1.96, very likely we'll be taking out these lows. We'll be going past $1.70, more likely than not. So yeah, it's just not really looking that good. Not at this point of time. We hope that suddenly we could see some big buying pressure pushing Uniswap's price higher, but at this point of time, it's not really looking that good. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Uniswap. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 20 crypto today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!